Number two, what are you doing up there? Huh? What are you doing up there? Just hanging out, I guess. Where'd she go? Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Monday. It is cloudy and we got some rain this afternoon. Temperature right now is probably 80, 81. The forecast a couple days ago when I looked at the forecast, they were saying 98 degrees and sunny. And even while it was raining, I looked at the forecast and it didn't say anything about rain. Oh, I gotta find new forecasters, huh? And there are like 4 different ones that I look up. I guess the weather's just so crazy around here, nobody can predict it. But yeah, we got a little bit of rain, and right before it rained, it cooled down a little bit. So I did some weed eating, and I moved one electric fence, and that took a lot out of me. So yeah, lunch, nap, and now I'm ready to go again. Now I want to plant stuff. So here we go with that. Two rows of tomatoes planted along this cattle panel, and on the end here I bought a transplant because it was on the clearance rack because it got too big. That is an Arkansas Traveler. If you will recall, I planted seeds here back in April. Yep, I think it was April. And they mostly sprouted, but then we had a cold stretch for a couple days, and then we had a dry spell right after that for a few days, and so yeah, I planted like a fool and nothing came of it. So I did not want to do that again this year. I will do that again, but I won't do it again this year with this stuff. So what I did is I put some seeds in starter trays, and they aren't much to look at. They had completely overgrown their starter trays. They needed to be transplanted, so I figure I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the ground. So this might only be slightly less foolish than putting seeds down there, but I did it anyway. Okay, what varieties did I plant? I said earlier, this is an Arkansas Traveler. Getting a couple blooms, so might be some tomatoes on that coming up. Okay. What did I do on this side? These are black vernisage. Black vernisage. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. There are 2 of those. And San Marzanos. I think I got 5 or 6 San Marzanos. On this side, that is a pink ox heart. Couple pink ox hearts. And then these are Rio Grande. Rio Grande. Rio Grande. Rio Grande. And I think I got 5 or 6 of those. So, good deal. More than a dozen little tomato plant starts stuck in the ground. I'm hoping I don't have to water them because it did rain this afternoon, but who knows what the weather's looking like. I haven't watered anything, and that's kind of my gardening goals for this year, is do as little work as possible because I got other things that need to be done. Let's see, one Arkansas Traveler, it's the big one, and then I got black vernisage. Those are from Baker Creek. Then I got San Marzano, don't remember the seed company. Then I got some pink ox heart. Those are Baker Creek. And then I got Rio Grande, and I don't know where those came from. The seed packets are all buried somewhere. So yeah, I'll come out there with a watering can if I need to here and there, but hopefully I don't need to water them. The sun is back out, and it's time for something else. Bob, you haven't been any help today, Bob. You know that? You're not even supervising. And you, little lady, little Miss Fifi, she does this. She looks dead. I mean, you can see her breathing, but other than that, you can walk right up to her. She won't even flinch until she does. Are you going to flinch, Fifi? Are you out cold? Can I get my camera right on top of you before you do anything, Fifi? Fifi. Oh, she's so fun. Good evening, number 2. It's good to see you hanging out with this flock most of the day. You've been in and out, but yeah, you're back in right now. Although tonight, please don't trick me. Yeah, last night she tricked me. I got her into the coop. I got her up on the roost bar, and then I didn't keep my eye on her. And I went back, got sidetracked doing something else, and went back to close them in for the night because not everybody was in there yet. And she was gone, nowhere to be found. Where'd you go, number 2? Where'd you go last night? You're not telling, are you? So yeah, she spent last night up in a tree somewhere. I have no clue. So yeah, I can fool her once or twice, but then she always gets revenge. Please don't roost in the trees tonight, number 2. Well, Fifi found a new position. Is that a more comfy position for you now, Fifi? The sun is just right there. Are you sure you don't want to move a couple feet, get back in the sun? No? You just want me to shut up and leave you alone? I can do that. Not a bad day. A little bit of rain, but hey, that helped keep the temperatures below 90 degrees today. That's been the first time we've stayed below 90 in quite a while. So I got some potential food planted. We'll see if those pathetic little plant starts do anything. I hope they will. All right, last weekend, yeah, I didn't do videos Saturday, Sunday. So Saturday, so I was busy. I started off with 219 chickens. I'm now down to 176 or 174. Have to go look at my spreadsheet. But yeah, more than 40 chickens have found new homes, and I am very happy about that. So I need to keep that up and expand it. One of the people that got one of the pullets. All of my pullets are gone. There were 8 of them, so they've all been rehomed. I had 13 that were how old were they? They were like 5 weeks old, and those have all been rehomed. I still do have baby chicks, so if you're interested in baby chicks, I think I've got a dozen or so of those. And if they baby chicks aren't as easy to rehome as adult birds, specifically adult hens or adult pullets. You know, baby chicks, I can't tell the boys from the girls. There are ways you can do that through breeding, or you know, on some breeds you can tell by the feathers and other stuff like that. But I'm not able to tell the boys from girls with what I'm doing here on the baby chicks. But once they get older and you can tell the boys and the girls, well, then it's easier to tell the girls before they start laying. So yeah, that's something I'll keep in mind in the future. Well, and I've always known that. That's why I don't just, you know, that's why I raise some of them until they're 3 months old before I start offering those to other people. Let's see, what else can, oh, one of the people that got one of the pullets, it just sent me a message that night that the pullet had gotten out of the coop and ran off, and oh man, your heart breaks when something like that happens. But I think I was able to help them just by knowing my chickens. You know, I knew they wouldn't run far overnight in the dark, so I knew that pullet would probably be very close by. And so, you know, my suggestion was first thing in the morning, go out there and here's what they're used to. Is I've got those plastic solo cups, and I'll put the scratch in there and I'll shake it a little bit and make that noise, and they know it's treat time. The other thing is rustling the feed bags. You know, that's one problem with having multiple coops. You can't feed them all at once. So as soon as I start, you know, making noise with the feed bags, everybody's at attention coming up to the fencing wanting their food. So that was one thing I suggested, is first thing in the morning, try rustling the feed bag and maybe a solo cup with some scratch or feed in it. You know, try making those noises, and that little pullet will recognize those noises and hopefully come running. And then, yeah, the next day I got another message that it worked, and that the pullet was home safe and sound. So that's, you know, that's when you get chicks and chickens from Bobblehead Homestead, that's a little bit of extra attention that I can hopefully provide. I was able to plant some food today. That's not gonna, my food budget is minuscule, so you know, that's not going to be a big deal. But hey, I needed the YouTube content. Let's grow some tomatoes. No, I do want that experience and knowledge of growing stuff here. I'd like to do more of it. I wish I could do more of everything. And Daryl just got out, so I'm going to have to call it quits. Why did you jump over the fence, Daryl? Alright, thanks for watching. Take her easy. I gotta go chase some chickens. Dude, what's your problem? This is the first time you've gotten out since I moved you up here in this coop. Yeah, I moved him up here. Where you going, Daryl? Daryl, do I have to get the net? I do, because he won't jump back in. Alright, here we go. Number 2's doing it again. Wonder if that's how she gets in the tree. Are you looking for where you're gonna roost tonight, number 2? You should get down from there and go inside the coop. Number 2. I've got a net in my hand, number 2. Don't make me come over there. She's gonna make me come over there.